Devin Haney lately, and they've been going crazy on the media. You know what I'm saying? I feel
No,
like, man,
I really
feel
like
when
that idea.
I feel like when I stop Devin Haney
won't
make
give
me
you
him.
the props of. I'm just keeping it a stack with you.
Go ahead.
Devin Haney will not mean as much as a win over those other two names. I don't want to keep saying their names because we're not focused.
We talking about stopping.
Devin Haney has been challenged to a duel. If you think you're Debo, meet the bricks. Keyshawn Davis erupts on Devin Haney. Plays no game.
I'm not in here to be, just a competitor. I'm not in here to be just one of the other guys. No, I want to be the best. I want to be the guy. So it has nothing has changed. So the world get to see me face it, but I'm gonna rise even.
Hey, where the hell Debo at? Talk all that shit, man. Where Devin? Where Debo at? So-called Debo. Where Devin at? Where Debo? You ain't see him, man. You ain't see him? He hiding from me. Nigga hot, man. Debo! Hey, Debo! Where the hell you at, man? What you doing? Where is Debo? We looking for you. We on the block. Debo got hit with a brick. Y'all already know how I'm coming. Yeah. Debo, where you at? He's scared of this brick.
And just like that, the tension explodes. After weeks of talk and callouts, Devin Haney finally fires back with real energy. This is no longer quiet negotiations behind the scenes. This now feels like pride, ego, and legacy colliding in real time.
Bro is about tall as that damn desk right there.
All right, talk to the camera because he's gonna be watching this. What would you say to him?
Bro, you alright? I was cool with you till you said a mental health joke about me. So I don't really respect you for real. But you could fight, bro. You could fight, but since I was 16 and you was 20-something when we sparred, you already knew what type of time I was on. And now that, I'm in this position and I'm all grown up now, if you ever would give me a chance, bro, to fight you, just be ready, bro, because I'm not one of those people you've been picking on, bullying that you could beat.
You feel like you're gonna win though. You feel like your levels above me and I'm a bitch and all that. Then you would take it, right?
Bill Haney fires back and makes it crystal clear he believes the fight is there for the taking, insisting the emails and messages prove it. This feels like pressure from Team Haney, pushing the narrative that Devin Haney is ready while questioning whether Keyshawn Davis truly wants the smoke.
Keyshawn Davis, your man Keyshawn Davis is on there too. He can get it too.
Like right now?
Man, listen, I go on my email, he'd be playing though. Keyshawn, you didn't have to fight this guy that you fighting right now. You could be fighting Devin next, right? You know that, right? I'll show the email.
Didn't know that.
I'll show you the text right now with him, because with our game, it's DTC, man, direct to consumer, man. You dig? No, we go into DMs. I mean, come on, man, if you really wanted to fight Devin, you would call Dre. That's the big homie. Mm-hmm. Man, Dre phone is quiet as a mother right now.
You don't think they want me?
Man, you ain't heard it, Dre. You ain't heard nobody say, and you up around the baddest motherfucking young motherfuckers in the game. You done showed them everything. What they gonna do next? We've been waiting. We got the list, they on the list. Ain't nobody did Dre like that ever. Put him on.
Keyshawn Davis turns the heat all the way up, and this suddenly feels personal. The Debo reference is not just jokes anymore, it is a direct message to Devin Haney that he wants the pressure and wants the fight now. The confidence, the attitude, and the willingness to call him out publicly makes this rivalry feel real, and fans can sense the tension building fast.
Oh, you know what happened to Debo at the end of the movie? He got hit with a brick. Debo might get hit with a brick. Talk some Latins and Spanish people. Nah, don't pick on them. Pick on me. Keep picking on Craig, and you're gonna figure out what's gonna happen. You're gonna get hit with a brick. And I ain't playing. You know I ain't playing. Hit with a brick. hit. Belt. So organic, so genuine. Pick on me. I want you to pick on me. Tell Debo come this way. What you talking about? You know what Craig did to him.
Devin Haney makes it clear the focus is on big fights, big money, and legacy. He is showing confidence in fighting at different weights and reminding everyone about the elite-level opponents he has faced consistently. This sounds like a fighter ready for the biggest stage and the biggest challenges available.
Does it benefit you more because you're a bigger man? As opposed to fighting him at 35, more advantageous to fight him at 40, 47 one.
Man, I was willing to fight at 135, willing to fight at any weight. I want to make the biggest fights happen for the most money, and that's what I've shown. That's what I've proven. You know, none of these guys have fought the opposition that I've been fighting back to back to back to back to back. I've proven myself that I'm willing to fight the best fighters in the world.
Keyshawn Davis has earned this moment with a resume that speaks loud in the ring. He stopped Gustavo Lemos inside 2 rounds and then became WBO lightweight champion by knocking out Denis Berinchyk in 4 at Madison Square Garden, showing savage bodywork and elite timing. His unbeaten record and title run make this Haney talk feel like a legit looming clash, not just chatter.
When I stopped Devin Haney, that's what's really gonna make me him. Keyshawn Davis will not let up like a pit bull at your throat. He's still on his Devin Haney fight, still wants to fight. In a brand new interview, we will discuss what Keyshawn Davis had to say, what the implications are. Should Devin Haney follow and end up fighting Keyshawn? What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Keyshawn Davis was a guest on Cameron. I'm Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage, Bob Backlund, Paul Acton. Ha ha. Who they think they carjacking? You dumping and dump. I slumped and I slump. They man my cars like an elephant. The trunk in the front.
Keyshawn Davis isn't holding back, and he's reminding everyone that his power is real and dangerous in every fight. In past big matchups, he confidently said he punches harder than anyone he faces and backed it up with stoppage wins like his late TKO over Jermaine Ortiz, proving he's not just talk, he's a legit force in the ring.
Talk about that. I got some more Keep pulling out. Punch so hard. I punch hard, bro. I punch hard. I spit when I punch. Stop playing, son. Damn, I got so much. I gotta hang up. Just got to the crib. Stop playing, bro.
Keyshawn Davis here is dismissing anything amateur about this whole back and forth and making it sound deeply personal. He's not the fresh face anymore. He's a world champion level boxer who has already proved himself with big knockout wins and title performances in key fights, such as his 2nd round demolition of Gustavo Lemos and his 4th round body shot stoppage of Denis Berinchyk at Madison Square Garden. This level of confidence tells you Davis genuinely believes he can handle the pressure and back up every word.
Sound personal between you two. Come on. I've been doing this a long time, kid. Let's go.
This narrative nails the momentum that Keyshawn Davis has built as a top contender. After brutal knockouts and his world title run, he's no longer just another name on a card, he's a recognized force aiming for the pinnacle of the lightweight division and beyond. Fans know Davis isn't just talking because he's undefeated and has dismantled credible opponents brilliantly, whether it was Lemos inside 2 rounds or the championship-winning body shots against Berinchyk. His cultural swagger just adds flavor to the fight game excitement.
Keyshawn Davis, he's coming for that #1 spot. Luda. Keyshawn, off of an explosive performance and another victory, he's trying to set the record straight. The back and forth just picked up with a new cultural twist. He's quoting the movie Friday, and that's obviously because Devin has leaned in on this Debo.
Bill Haney here pours fuel on the fire and questions the legitimacy of opponents in Devin Haney's orbit, calling fighters comedian level while demanding real challengers step up. That's bold language, but it also underscores the stakes Devin faces. When rival camps are deriding opponents and pushing legitimate threats like Keyshawn Davis, he can't hide behind easy matchups. Devin has shown willingness to fight big names, and Bill is turning that public pressure into bait for the biggest potential fights of his career.
Mo Lopez, comedian. Rolly Romero, comedian. Ryan Garcia, comedian. And not Xander Zayas, jokey joke. I'm asking the Latino community that represents so much in this boxing, and did everything get so jokey joke? And how long you gonna stand for that? They say everything except less.
Here we hear a ringside take saying Keyshawn Davis's style and career trajectory make him a real threat to Devin Haney, and a stylistic mirror match could be an absolute chess match. Davis has shown both power and boxing IQ in fights like his slick 6-round stoppage of Jose Pedraza and dominant performances prior to claiming the WBO title, proving he's not just a knockout artist but a real tactical boxer capable of pushing any elite lightweight. This analysis makes you believe that if this fight happens, it will be a tactical war before the fireworks.
Kenny, the good thing about this fight is that now Keyshawn Davis, he remains undefeated, okay? And he's going to be a challenge to anybody at 130 or 135. Now, the name most people are tossing out there is
Devin Haney.
Devin Haney.
Devin Haney.
Okay, so what's your feelings about that matchup?
I think it's going to be an extremely good matchup because their styles are, to me, are a mirror image of each other. Yes. I would probably say third or fourth round before they start opening up. I think they're going to be doing a lot of feeling each other out. I think Devin Haney has the movement advantage as far as his ability to move, slip punches, etc. So I would probably have to lean in the direction of Devin Haney.
Bill Haney here is pushing the narrative that deals were already on the table and public callouts are no longer just chatter but backed by actual communication. It feels like Team Haney wants to make the boxing world watch rather than scroll past this moment. That kind of certainty is what builds fan anticipation and pressure, especially against a guy like Keyshawn Davis who is riding high off world title success and proving he wants the biggest fights possible.
What we were going to do in the DMs before you picked Jermaine.
2026, we're doing it.
You promise?
You promise. You're the promoter.
Well, I got your, listen, in the DMs, I got your word on it. All right, just stand on it.
Every time you break it down, this potential clash between Keyshawn Davis and Devin Haney is exactly the kind of fight boxing needs right now. If Keyshawn Davis were to shock the world and beat Devin Haney, it would instantly catapult him into elite legacy status on par with the all-time greats, because the consensus was always that Haney's skill and ring IQ keep him above the rest. Yet Davis has made it clear he believes Haney's style and lack of one-punch knockout power wouldn't stop him, and that he'd rather outwork him than wait for a highlight reel KO. On the flip side, if Devin Haney were to outbox Davis, it would remind doubters that his long-term elite career and unified title teachings still put him at the top of the food chain, and that he can handle every big challenge thrown his way. This fight is about more than belts, it's about who truly belongs among the best of this generation. So tell me, who wins this war inside the ring? Speak up in the comments below and join the debate.
This is Keyshawn Davis, in my opinion, getting it right. Let me explain. The mistake I see from a lot of Gen Zers is just like weird behavior where they'll have a fight coming up. Now you want to mention a fight with Tank or whatever. And Tank is probably numero uno when it comes to this, where his name just gets mentioned incessantly before these guys' other fight. Like without fail, you get to fight week and they'll be like, oh, I want to fight Gervonta. I'll knock him out. He's no match for me. You know what I mean? But why Keyshawn got it right is because he just had a great performance. Devin Haney just had a great performance. Boom. it's a realistic fight. You pretty much have worked with the same people in your last fight. Devin fought Brian Norman on DAZN. Keyshawn fought Jermaine Ortiz on the Shakur card on DAZN. So the timelines actually...
Every time you break it down, this potential clash between Keyshawn Davis and Devin Haney is exactly the kind of fight boxing needs right now. If Keyshawn Davis were to shock the world and beat Devin Haney, it would instantly catapult him into elite legacy status on par with the all-time greats, because the consensus was always that Haney's skill and ring IQ keep him above the rest. Yet Davis has made it clear he believes Haney's style and lack of one-punch knockout power wouldn't stop him, and that he'd rather outwork him than wait for a highlight reel KO. On the flip side, if Devin Haney were to outbox Davis, it would remind doubters that his long-term elite career and unified title teachings still put him at the top of the food chain, and that he can handle every big challenge thrown his way. This fight is about more than belts, it's about who truly belongs among the best of this generation. So tell me, who wins this war inside the ring? Speak up in the comments below and join the debate.